He came into my room with a machete and threatened to cut my head off if I cried. Then he raped me. After a while, I managed to run out of the house, but he followed me and told me not to cry and not to tell anybody that these things happen.
A story no mother ever wants to hear. Her 13-year-old daughter raped at knife point. This mother and daughter have come to a special clinic for victims of sexual violence. It's one of 4 in Burundi. This one funded by ECHO, the European Commission's Humanitarian Aid Department, with technical assistance from UNICEF. Its mission, to deal with an alarmingly high number of sex crimes. This time, the girl's attacker was caught and jailed, and he's awaiting trial. In many other cases, suspects are not apprehended because the victims are scared to report the sexual crime. This stems from both the cultural and social constraints that encumber the subject of sex in such societies. Yorgos Kapranis is the ECHO representative in Burundi. To him, the people in Burundi are making progress in the process of fighting sexual violence. This, he says, is evident in the numbers of people visiting the sex clinics.
It was difficult really to begin to address that issue because it is a taboo in the society here, and it is something that's very, very delicate for the victims. So it took some time to begin, but now I think the word has spread, and the reputation of that center is becoming more and more important. And we see that there is a steady increase of the women that come to that center to seek help.
Women themselves are at the forefront of this fight. Their role is to help the young victims feel safe in their communities again after such an ordeal, by giving them hope they need to continue with their lives.
We talk to her and play with her like we always do. We don't try to make her feel guilty because we know it was not her fault that this happened to her.
With the support of international partners, Burundi is emerging from the shadow of a dozen years of civil war and ethnic strife. As part of a national campaign against sexual violence, police and court officials are receiving extra training, and 1,000 social workers have been mobilized to raise public awareness in sessions like this. There is hope, therefore, that with the education and reorganization of the justice system, such crimes will sharply decrease in a few years ahead.
In the clinic, they checked me and counseled me. They also gave me some medication.
For Voice of America, I'm Jackson Vunganya.